firsts, lasts, and in-betweens, we're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Welcome inside Arrington Ice Arena, hockey fans. ACHA Men's Division II Ice Hockey on the docket. The undefeated 10-0 Adrian College Bulldogs looking to stay perfect in ACHA Men's Division II play. Tonight they're hosting Lake Superior State, looking to scuttle the Lakers. Calvin Keys with you here on Adrian College TV. We've got the opening puck drop, and we're underway at the AIA. Huge hit. Lakers send a man into the bench. Goodness, get him out of there. That was Braden Gray taking the worst of that collision. What a way to start the hockey game. Lakers making a statement here early. Luckily, Gray's okay as he went head over heels into the bench. This is played out by Potts. That'll wake you up to start a hockey game. Gray ready to play now, no doubt. Goaltenders at opposite sides of the rink. For the Bulldogs, they're going with the freshman Flint Powers product, Peyton Langer. For the Lakers, it looks as if they've got Sean Piotrowicz in goal, wearing number 29. Here's Sam Carper. He'll dance in. Into the near corner. Drop pass for Toto. Sends one rink wide, and Carper will retrieve it once more. He has it. Shoots one off a shin pad. Joey Finfer, the captain, trying to spear it along the wall. Jack Kramer, swing and a miss. Bulldogs forced out to the neutral zone. This will be handled by Thurston, the Laker defenseman. Karam's off the wall. This will go all the way back for Hutchison. Shoots one in. Referee having to duck as that one was headed straight for his dome. Piotrowicz will drop it off for his defenseman. Able to evade the forecheck of Toto, and then right back again to Sullivan. Icing waved here as the Czech international Andre Benda able to get it to Stephen Cope. Cope looking ahead. This is off a skate. O'Bricky speeding in. Drop pass to Will Nicholson, the Bulldogs' leading scorer. Now taken away. Raditz. Then Benda will deal it down low. Icing will be the call here as Benda was behind the red line at center ice with 17:49 to go in the first. We are still scoreless here in Adrian, Michigan at the Arrington Ice Arena. Bulldogs coming off a weekend where they swept Denison University home and away, 11-3 and 4-1. As this will be shot down by Nicholson, should be another icing call, and it will be. Thank you for joining us on your Friday night. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Calvin Keys alongside the rest of our crew, Jake Luckhart, Gabby Broom, and Reagan Petrowski all behind the scenes. Students here at Adrian College bringing you the action. Face off here. It's won back by Kavanaugh, a howitzer that, as the puck was going end over end for the alternate captain Avery Tim. Tim will field it here as he's got a man in his face. He'll throw down the forechecker Tucker. Lake State playing dump and chase hockey, but it's turned over. The shot off the skate of, that is Stephen Cope, who is getting in the lane. Lake Superior State able to keep it in. Maybe a break here from McGuire. He gets on his horse, but able to stay with it. Straps it away from Tim. Fires a shot right into the chest of the goaltender, Piotrowicz. And he's tested for the first time tonight. Able to pin it to his chest and freeze the puck. Willie McGuire rocking those hot pink laces. Real fashion statement for the speedster. He'll take this face off. McGuire squaring off with Ethan Adair. Adair will win the draw back for the Lakers. They rim it around. Too far in front of Wiley Nunn. This will be moved on along once more. And here's Matt Thurston, the shot. Rings wide. In the near corner, they can test for it. It's Nunn looking to bank one along for Adair. This one taken away by the freshman Tyler Ackerman. Pass was too far behind Weber. Banked back up the other way. And Adair is cut off by Damadrill. This will be pitchforked in all the way down by Thurston. Just able to gain center ice, so no icing on the play. Moved on ahead by Sean Potts to Mike Tucker. Pokes it on along for Hissong. Tyler Hissong with the puck in tow. Circling the offensive zone for Adrian, just able to keep it in as the puck was rolling on him. Now Tucker wins it back to the captain, Finfer, against the grain. Nice save made by Piotrowicz to keep it out. This will be skated out of trouble by Dorian, or I thought it would be, but stripped away by Damadrill. Tucker, the shot, snapped up with the catching mitt of the goaltender, Sean Piotrowicz. Boy, Lake Superior State having some difficulty on the breakout here with 15:50 left to go in the first period. Hot start for Adrian. Toto popped one up towards Piotrowicz, who's able to scoop that one up off the ice. Looking at Lake Superior State's recent schedule, they are coming off of back-to-back wins against Central Michigan last weekend, emphatically winning 12-1 and 10-1 on back-to-back days at their home ice, the Norris Center, way up north in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, in the UP. Blaine Dorian skating in, had it stolen away. Pass too far ahead of Kramer. He'll mix things up with a little bit of physicality. Kyle Stevens to settle the play down for the Lakers. This is angled ahead and on net as Langer will turn it aside. Hutchison forwards, icing waved once more. Puck sliding back and forth down the respective sides of the rink. Landis trying to get it out. Oh boy, look out. Arm up in the air. That's going to be a penalty. See what the call is here. It's on Braden Gray. 2 minutes for roughing. First power play of the night will go to Lake Superior State. Gray got knocked into the bench right off the hop with a big hit. He returned the favor there, but called for roughing. Hard-nosed physical play from Braden Gray. We'll see if Lake Superior State can make him pay for the penalty. This is sent wide, walking in, shooting! They score! Or no, it was kept out. The reaction here was confusing. Apologies for that. It looked like caromed up out of play. It was a nice shot block made by the Bulldogs. I don't know what I was thinking there. Sorry. It's early on in the hockey season for all of us, apparently, even in the booth. Sorry about that. Score is 0-0 as the shot was blocked up out of play. Sent back to the point. Walking in here, Kyle Stevens. Able to hand it off to Thurston. Now Goldstein, who had that shot that was knocked aside moments ago. Willie McGuire will soak up another one. And this one will pop right off the scoreboard at center ice. Lofted up by Cole Weber. Bangs right into that score clock at center. And I think the draw is going to stay in the Adrian end. Face-off one back by Brown. Derek Brown has it. He's pinned to the wall here by Potts. Thurston sent it over. Matt Thurston through traffic off the right pad of Peyton Langer. Nicholson lost an edge, walking in again. It's loose. Lakers swarming here early on the power play, halfway through it. They've got a minute left on the man advantage. Nicholson's going to bank this one off the wall. Matt Thurston has it. He'll stop up behind his own cage. Second power play unit out for Lake Superior State. Here's Landis trying to work it ahead. Pops up in the air. Good neutral zone press here from Adrian. just keeping the puck in front of them. And 30 seconds here for the Lakers to try and get one last rush up ice. It's tangled up, snatched by Kavanaugh. He'll drop the puck off. It's found by Robbie Landis. Moves it over for Langford. Back to Landis. The power play. QB uncorks one. That deflects aside. 10 seconds until Braden Gray's back on the ice, and the Bulldogs are back to full strength. They clear it down. Dave Madrill will give chase to Piotrowicz. Knocked on by Dorian. Now it's found by Charlie Sullivan, looking to drive wide around Mike Tucker. Dave Madrill. Saucers one up. That'll be gloved down by Marcus Mack. On the attack, fanned on the dump in. Lakers the other way. This is found by Dave Madrill. And taken right back by Dorian. Blaine Dorian driven wide, kicks it back soccer style through traffic. Langer got a piece. It caroms up and out of play. We've got 12:26 left in the first period. Still scoreless despite what I initially thought on one of the previous plays. And shots are 4-3 in favor of the Bulldogs. Special teams unit, good from them so far as they're able to kill off an early penalty from Braden Gray. Toto lining up with Adair here. Wins the face-off back, and Sincere Toto will skate this one out. Gets it up to Jack Kramer. Toto tried to drop it off. Finfer, the fourth forward in the fray, as he often is. Shot sent on by Toto. Rebound in front of the blue paint, and it's turned out by Piotrowicz. Bulldogs regroup near center. Kramer for Finfer. Joey Finfer pulls one into his body, releases off the skate of Adam Kapesawat, and that's up and out of play for the whistle with 11:54 remaining in the first. Toto to take the draw against Derek Brown. Lakers win it into the near corner. Stephen Cope is there to keep it in. He's bowled over. Stevens looking for an exit route. That's sent all the way down by Stevens. Icing waved. Jack Kramer unable to play it out. This is found by Dorian. Hit by Carper. Odd bounce as Cope will knock this one up ahead for Toto. He'll bank it off the window, and giving chase here is Kramer. Slid along by Stevens. Carper looking into the middle. It's taken away. And here's Derek Brown, opts just to shoot it. Blaine Dorian, pestered by Cope. He'll slide it up for Dominic Malone. The Illinois product getting it up to Nicholson, getting it back. Nice dish by Nicholson. Malone driving in, opted to go low. That's caught on the apron of the net. Hit the side of it on the shot from Malone. A pair of number 9s come together. That's Cope on Dorian with the hit. Robbie Landis right back in. Behind the goal of Langer. Sliding in along the boards is Sullivan. Lakers provide some pressure, and Benda will send this one down. Puck on edge, so it takes a Lake Superior State roll, and it will come back for a face-off in the Adrian zone because of the icing. Full day of athletics here on the campus of Adrian College. Maybe during the intermission of this one, go on over to one of our other broadcasts here on ACTV's YouTube channel. Check out men's rugby. They're taking on Lindenwood right now. And the NCAA men's and women's teams are both on the road in Utica. The men's team taking on the Utica University Pioneers right now. The women are taking on number 12 ranked Elmira. That men's matchup is number 2 Adrian versus number 4 Utica. Pretty good one. Malone trying to dance through. Couldn't get it free. Lakers will clear it from the doorstep. Landis, stolen by O'Bricky. Potts steps into one. It's loose. Where's the puck? Didn't go in. Lakers somehow keep it out as this will be lobbed down by Troxel out of pressure. Nicholson chip shot in, and he'll go off for a change halfway through the first stanza. Calvin Keys here with you. Glad you've joined us on this Friday night. It's pickpocketed, sent out, and knocked over was Tyler Hissong as he was trying to find it. Potts, strong play at the point to walk in. Shot was blocked. Gingerly skating out there is Matt Thurston after he had a nice shot block. Potts will take the safe route, playing this one down low. Kavanaugh tried the rim play. It was sealed off. Ian Raditz trying to get it out. McGuire locking it in. Lake Superior State hard pressed to put together a breakout right now. The forecheck is smothering from the Dogs. McGuire pinned to the boards. Hissong will join the fray, battling with Kavanaugh. Lobbed out. Potts tried to knock it down with his stick. Instead, he'll skate back to retrieve it. The alternate captain for the Bulldogs, McGuire, is going to move this one up ahead for Tucker. Ackerman just able to keep it in as we get the washout signal from the official. Moved on ahead. Knocked aside by Damadrill. And here's Mack. Turns backwards. Pass. Didn't find Finfer. And now Adrian will start from scratch. Quick up for Mack. Brady, Damadrill. Dances in the zone. Slid back for Tucker. Really good stick there from Kyle Stevens. Shoving it out is Nunn. And here's a break for the Lakers. Adair getting it over. Bank down low, off the side of the goal. Finfer, hard collision with the big fella down there, Wiley Nunn. Finfer trying to work it free. Shots are 7-3 in favor of Adrian. This will be worked up for Damadrill. Staying with it. Good keep in by Kapesawat. Moving in Tucker, and a great poke check and an even better hit coming from Robbie Landis. Here's Toto. Working in, forgot the puck. Rubbed out by Landis. Gets some help from Kramer. Carper works it loose. Walking in to the backhand, Sam Carper. A second try, and they score! That one signed sincerely. Toto. 1-0 Dogs. Carper worked it out front. Toto just a little tap in. One of the easiest goals he'll score in his career, but you credit him for going to the net. Good things happen when you do that. So Toto with the first goal of this hockey game in support of his teammate Sam Carper. It's 1-0. Bulldogs rolling. Really making life difficult for Lake Superior State. Ice is slanted for the past couple of minutes here. Cope can't keep it in. Maybe a rush developing, but Carper will thwart that. Thurston slides it over for Tim. This is up for Dorian, but still they can't get it out, and Piotrowicz will be forced to cover as Toto is in there. Adrian just continuing to pin Lake Superior State deep in their own end with no rest for the weary. Lakers have been hard pressed to get the puck out of their defensive zone. Face-off is won back by Langford. They play it all the way around, but still it's held in by Benda. Potts, again, good hustle from both Bulldog defensemen to keep the puck inside the blue. Lost there. Malone checked into the boards. Nicholson will join the fray. Jordan Troxel ran into a brick wall and Greg O'Bricky, and he's down. Looks to be okay. A helmet-rattling hit from Greg O'Bricky. Good old-fashioned clean shoulder-to-shoulder rocket of a body check from Greg Obricky. Take a bow. This is off the window, gloved down by Obricky. Whoa, what an odd bounce that was. Nicholson sent it off a Laker and then off the top of the net. He's got it back now, but it's just off the shoulder of Piotrowicz. Obricky all the way back for Potts. That's seen and held by Sean Piotrowicz, who's already had to make 12 saves on the 13 shots that he's faced. We're just 13:59 into the hockey game. Adrian hosting Lake Superior State. Malone taps it back to Potts at the point. Obricky, one hand smack on along for Nicholson. Nicholson looking for it. He has it. The alternate captain trying to move it for Potts, turned it over, but Sean Potts able to break up the Laker attack momentarily. Kavanaugh takes a hit as he gets it in. Malone will handle the feed. High around the boards, has it knocked away from him by Blaine Dorian. Recovered by Benda. Nicholson tried to give that puck some help out of the zone. Nicholson. Rink wide. Andre Benda will forge a path ahead. Onto the backhand. Puck eluded him there as Ethan Adair will give a dish for Josh Lumsden. Lumsden reversed for Adair. They'll play catch. Lumsden crunched as he gets it down low. This is sent out front. Ethan Adair, but gave it right away to Cole Weber. Gives to McGuire on the right wing. Centered. Weber in. Piotrowicz had the angle. None. Looking to work in. Finfer claims the loose biscuit. Opts not to dump in. He'll skate in. Shot. Piotrowicz, no trouble. Spun back out and finds its way to Hayden Goldstein. Finfer tangled up with Dorian after the dump in. Hutchison. Tim shot in. Langer a miscue as that one was not able to be held. Avery Tim wearing the A on his sweater. He's brought down. This is going to be a penalty against the Bulldogs. Mike Tucker brought down the Laker defenseman. Net vacated. Piotrowicz heads to the bench. 6 on the ice with the delayed penalty against Adrian with 3:40 left in the game. Here's Tim. Kyle Stevens. Derek Brown. Slid over for Justin Smith. He'll skate out of the zone. Still Adrian unable to touch the puck yet. Some good possession built here by Lake Superior State. Kyle Stevens back up the middle. Still, they can't get a piece of it. Finally, the guilty party, Mike Tucker, will touch the puck and make the lonely skate to the penalty bench. Tucker for tripping the call. Lakers get their second chance on the power play of the night. Desperately need to get some offense going as they're being outshot 15-4 with 3:10 to go in the first period here from Arrington Ice Arena. At the point with it is Matt Thurston. Hayden Goldstein, silky toe drag. They hammer away at it on the side of the goal. Smith looking for it, sent out for Goldstein. That one rustled the side of the net, and it will be shot out as far as center by Gray. Stevens will slide it back here with 1:27 left on the man advantage for the Lakers. Kyle Stevens. Shot in. This is centered. Langer tested there. As knocking at the front door was Justin Smith. Langer able to turn it aside. Here's Smith again, moving in, dropped it off. This is sent rink wide, big save. Langer standing tall there on the shot coming in from Stevens. Maybe a chance here, but Kramer wasn't able to get the puck out. Goldstein to the right side again. Stevens back over. Thurston, a shot. That one just wired wide. Gray looking to shoot it out. Finally, it's taken by Mack and cleared after the Lakers looked threatening. 35 seconds left here for their power play. Carper, hot on the tail of Chris Kavanaugh, excuse me. And Drew Langford. Landis out of the reach of Sullivan and then cleared down once more. So after initially weathering the storm, it looks as if the Dogs will complete this penalty kill. Sent over to no one in particular there, but then regained by Andrew Langford. Langford will look up ice. Directed on by Sullivan. Potts. Over for Ackerman. Toto can't get it out. Taken by Sullivan. Ackerman sent it off the leg of his teammate Tucker. Ripped back in by Landis. Ackerman there. Gets the worst of a hit. This is ramped up in the air and then away from the puck. Potts knocked over a Laker. Fortunate not to get a penalty called against him there, as I think that was Corwin that he knocked over, or rather Jordan Troxel. 27 seconds to play here in the first period. Meandering out is Tim. Up from his defensive post, drops it off. Right pad save. Made by Langer. They bang away at it on the near wall. Here's Landis. Kicked away by the defenseman for Adrian Ackerman. 5 to shoot. Massive hit from Potts. He popped Landis there after he unleashed the shot. That'll do it for the first 20. Bulldogs lead by 1. They look great in the first period. Lakers with life late on in the first frame. The only goal, courtesy of Sincere Toto, as Toto was able to score what was his second goal of the season here. And 1-0 after 1 the score. Calvin Keys, the rest of our ACTV crew, back with you after the first intermission.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena, everyone. Ice resurfaced, players rested up and ready to go for another 20 minutes here. ACHA Men's Division II Ice Hockey. Lake Superior State traveling to Adrian College. The home team, the Bulldogs, lead 1-0 after one. Sincere Toto with the lone goal in this contest. Bulldogs outshooting the Lakers 15-6, but Lake Superior State came alive with a late power play, generating some chances, getting some more pucks on net. So this is shaping up to be another exciting 20. Out-of-town score update. The NCAA men's hockey team from Adrian is tied 0-0 with Utica after the first period. And the ACHA men's D1 team is also tied 1-1 with Ohio on the road after they lost 4-3 last night. Underway at the AIA with the second period. Calvin Keys with you on ACTV. Happy to be here as Potts lost an edge behind the play and heard it from the Laker bench. Goldstein will go in. Stolen by Mack. Trying to thread one through for Tucker, but it was blocked in its progress. Braden Gray behind the net. Finds the tape of Mack. Banks one down, taking advantage of the speed of Tucker. Slides it back out, and that was sticked away by Langford. Smart play by Mack to spot the speeding Tucker and play it in deep for him. Langer, a rare save from the freshman so far in this game, kicked away with the right pad. Mack rips one in. This will be taken by Seth Stock. Back up along. Here's Troxel cutting up the middle. Another howitzer on the follow-up from Andrew Langford. It goes wide and now poked on. Kramer, here he goes. Played through the skates, driven around. Kramer, the backhand, didn't get a lot behind it. This is found by Toto, the only goal scorer in this game so far. Taken away by the Lakers and skated out by Seth Stock. Troxel trounces one in. Found by Finfer. He'll circle ahead and banks one on for Jack Kramer. Nate Corwin will start ahead. Corwin moving to the backhand as he's pestered by Toto. Gets it in. Takes a hip check from Hutchison. This is Finfer. Saucered by Carper. That's knocked down, and now it's Chris Cavanaugh going to work in the paint. Toto has Malone here on the near boards. This is found, and trying to direct that one goalward was Raditz. Puck rattles around the glass once more. Moved down along for Carper. Sliding in with velocity was Raditz. Up to Malone in the neutral zone. Flipped up to himself. Oh, he sent it wide. Malone was in alone there, but staying calm under duress was Piotrowicz. Malone sends the backhander wide with the chance. Nicholson will let this one slide on for Dominic Malone. Nicholson. Benda. Long shot. That's going to go off the top of the dasher and then out of play for the whistle with 16:53 to go in this second period. Shot 16-7 in favor of Adrian. Dominic Malone nearly making it 2-0 there on the breakaway. One backward by the Lakers. Took an odd bounce, didn't make it to Lumsden. Trying to put it between his legs was Adair. Cope shut that down immediately. This is whacked around by Stevens. Sliding in to keep it in, O'Bricky. Stevens again trying to work it out, and it's the grad student defenseman, Stephen Cope, holding down the fort there on the blue line. Nicholson kicked it for O'Bricky, who kicked it himself. Puck was still loose. Whistle went as Piotrowicz sprawled out to try and cover it up. Get another stoppage here. face-off coming up here between Tyler Hissong and Chris Kavanaugh, or rather Derek Brown. Kavanaugh out front. Where's the puck? Hissong thought he put it in. Punched away from distance by Piotrowicz. Boy, that one was close. The Adrian bench was celebrating already. I'm not going to jump the gun with another goal call, I promise. I'll wait till I'm absolutely sure to announce it. Potts is going to go all the way back for it. Touches up for the icing. 15:58 to go in the second. Another face-off on the far side of the Lake Superior State zone. This is the first of 2 games this weekend. Second will be right back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. One forward, or trying to win it forward, there was McGuire. Weber couldn't hold on to it, and here's Stock taking stock of the situation between the legs. Buttery Deke drops it off. They score. What a move. And Derek Brown, a little chef's kiss as he puts the puck top bins over the glove hand of the Adrian goaltender, Peyton Langer. See the tail end of the shot there. He goes upstairs to the roof. Just like that, Derek Brown has leveled the score. Despite being significantly outshot, the Lakers have tied up the hockey game. See what the response is from the Bulldogs. Day Madrill with the draw against Langford, and the Bulldogs centerman wins it back. D-to-D feed was broken up by Sullivan. Up for Mack. Shoots one into the far corner. Potts will get up there quickly. Lakers moving it back along. That's off the skate of Tucker and held in. Tim to his partner Stock. Gets it back. Shot all the way down the rink. It'll be icing. 15:16 to go in the second. Goals for Adrian from Sincere Toto. And for the Lakers, it's Derek Brown with a quick snapshot to beat Langer. Make it 1-1 here at Arrington Ice Arena. Two men lined up on the right side of the dot. Interesting formation there from the Bulldogs in the attacking zone. Finfer knifing one along, trying the stick lift. This is sent along, and Finfer steals it away. Out front from Marcus Mack. Couldn't find where the puck was. Langford will send one up through center. Stock directs it on, and then shot back in by Hutchison. Tim moving up the near side. That goal giving some confidence to this Lakers team. Little bit of pep in their step right now. Here's Jordan Troxel. He's hit hard by Hutchison there. They work it out. 2-on-1. Mike Tucker looking backdoor. I think Piotrowicz got the blocker on the backdoor tip-in attempt from Jack Kramer. Sent off the window. Maybe a break here for the Lakers from a hard angle. It was a backhander from Kavanaugh. Langer sealing the post well. This is shot back in from Landis now. Finfer fighting off a Laker forechecker. Found in the neutral zone by Robbie Landis. Toto takes it away. Dealt on. Tried to deal it on for Kramer. Didn't connect. Cope just outside the blue. Will bide his time. Shoot one off the back of the leg of Chris Kavanaugh. Shots 18-8 in Adrian's favor, but scores tied here in the second period. Calvin Keys, Jake Leckhart, Gabby Broom, our entire crew with you here on ACTV. Toto winds one up. That went off a shin pad and wide. Loose in front. Walking in here is Braden Gray. It's loose. He shells it. A jack attack. It's Kramer. Puts it in. 2-1 Dogs. What a move by Gray. Put the puck on net. An elevation key there from Jack Kramer. Found it quickly. Snapped one up and over the goaltender Piotrowicz. It's 2-1. Adrian regains their advantage. Gray kicked back along. Will Nicholson. Lumsden. Lofted in. Malone can't get it out. Long shot from distance. Thurston, point shot that Langer didn't have a great sightline on. Thurston tries another bid. It's loose. Smacking one wide. Ethan Adair, that looked like the chance to equalize again. Cope. Banked for Malone. It's Gray. Gave it away to Matt Thurston. Opening up wide. Slides one backwards. And now Will Nicholson at the end of a long shift for this Adrian forward core. Over for Malone. Dominic Malone driving, losing it to Kyle Stevens. Goldstein. Across the sheet. He'll go to Dorian. Has it whacked away and then shot down by O'Bricky. Icing wave because of the Hissong hustle. Slid on along. Goldstein. Here he goes. Looking to center here. It's too far ahead of Brown, who has the lone goal for the Lakers. Opening things up here is Cole Weber. Now McGuire. Moving in. Tried to go to that top right corner again. Barely missed the mark. McGuire dropped off for Potts. A piping hot point shot. Piotrowicz with a piece. Weber's pinned there. Tied up with Brown. Skated the other way. 3-on-2 here. Raditz tried to get it back from Goldstein. Goldstein uncorks one. It's blocked. Tyler Hissong off to the races. Has some help with him in the form of Sean Potts. He'll go across. Hissong blocked in front off of the backside of Corwin. Benda. Saucered all the way down. Settled by Robbie Landis. Jackknifed by Benda. Walking in. Looking for it. Oh, that rang the iron. It was Charlie Sullivan with the follow-up shot after Peyton Langer made the initial save. Langer gets some help from the goaltender's best friend, the post, and Bulldogs maintain their lead. Troxel sending one towards the front. Langer able to make the stop. Potts back over. And this one back out to neutral ice after Lake Superior State with a couple of grade A chances. Skipping by there is Korowit. Circling the wagons. He's hit by Benda. They both go flying. Directed out by Mack. This is spun back in by Landis as Damadrill around the plexiglass. Landis across for the open Matt Thurston. Glove down. Shot was acres away from the net. From Chris Cavanaugh, we get a stoppage, 9:44 left in the second period. Face-off matchup between Cavanaugh and Toto. Sincere Toto with the defensive zone draw, excuse me. Carper with the puck in tow. Here's Sam. Toto stood up a Laker. Stevens stolen again by Toto. Spun a shot wide. Kramer, who's got the second goal of the game, a tip in front. Carper directed one up over the goal. Point shot here. It's fanned on by Hutchison. Toto scampers away, and hugging that post for dear life is Piotrowicz. A Carper sandwich down low. A couple of Lakers getting in there. Kramer with a whack after the whistle. Carper with a little cross check. Adrian has doubled up the Lakers in shots 24-12 and has doubled them up on the scoreboard 2-1. 9:03 to go in the second period. Here from Southeast Michigan. Two teams that come from complete opposite sides of the state. Adrian College from the bottom of the Lower Peninsula, Lake Superior State from the top of the Upper Peninsula, and Sault Ste. Marie. Lakers charge forward, off the draw, played in by Dorian. He'll meet Hutchison. Around from the captain, Finfer. Moving in with it is Thurston. Puck scampers all the way across. Stevens and Langer may have gotten a piece as it heads up into the fishing net. Face-off won by the Bulldogs. O'Bricky bumps it for Nicholson, who threads it for Malone. O'Bricky sliding after it, using every ounce of his reach. Left pad stop, Piotrowicz. Finfer, puck on edge. He'll corral it as he's just bothered by Goldstein. Finfer, what a move! Can he find the finish? He can't. Piotrowicz holds on. Finfer probably took about 5 or 6 hacks to the arm as he skated out of his own end. Built up steam, made a nice deke, and the only Laker he couldn't beat was Sean Piotrowicz. Face-off one. Tyler Hissong. Hissong again. Sends one skyward for McGuire to skate onto. Coming ahead is Adair. Dangerous knee-on-knee contact. Cope. Nifty move to open it up. Hissong wanted to wind up. Had it sticked away. Now Cope will try one. That's bouncing wide. Away from McGuire. All the way back to Braden Gray, the last man back. And then slides over for Nate Corwin. Long pass ahead is deflected in by Lumsden. Gray has it, a little do-si-do by an opponent. Long shot, nearly tipped there. Adair may have gotten a piece. One thing's for certain, Langer did get a piece of the puck with his left pad to turn it aside. Braden Gray moving in. Stolen by Corwin. Disjointed breakout that will be remedied by a chip out. Troxel trying to get away from Brady DeMadril. Cope wires one up to Hissong, snaps it for Tucker. Charlie Sullivan. Pitchforked in by Kyle Stevens. Sullivan wedged in onto the end boards. Comes free for Tucker. Got Mack with him. Marcus Mack on the left wing. Shot. Off the very edge of the left pad from Piotrowicz. Sent down. Should be an icing. Delayed whistle there as the Bulldogs cleared it down. 6:05 left in the second period. Shots are 27-13 for Adrian. 10-0 coming into this game. ACHA men's D2 Dogs trying to keep rolling here tonight. Things still scoreless in upstate New York as the NCAA Division III Bulldogs scoreless taking on the number 4 ranked Utica Pioneers. 13 to go in the second period in that one. Want to give a thank you, as we often do during these broadcasts, to Dominic Malone's father, Mr. Malone, for hooking us up with some food from the Wow Cafe and Wingery. Always appreciate his support of us, as that's going to be head-butted away. That's one way to do it if you're Peyton Langer. But anyways, thanks to Mr. Malone for hooking us up with some food, and always fun to watch his son and the rest of this team go to battle, and appreciate his support as always. Sam Carper walking in. It sneaks by. The follow-up. Tyler Ackerman. Superman Selly. He scores. And I believe that is his first goal as an Adrian College Bulldog. The freshman defenseman knocks it in. Third goal of the game for Adrian. Puts him up 3-1. Some action from Ackerman. Carper banked on along. Carper spun for Toto. Loose puck. This is played on along. Skating up ice is Hayden Goldstein. Opening up. Still another chance for Goldstein, and a great save. Langer with the leg. And we've got a penalty coming against Joey Finfer. Laker down on the ice. My goodness, Finfer just taking some hacks there at a Laker. I hope Derek Brown is okay. Looks to be in some pain. Didn't see what happened behind the play. This is going to draw a referee conference, which is not good news if you're a Bulldog fan. Boy. Derek Brown in some real discomfort. He took a firm hack from Finfer as he was in front of the net. They were engaged in a physical battle. And Finfer got caught red-handed in the process. See what comes out of this. Meet it in the minds here at center ice. We're awaiting the call. Slashing the decision. Just 2 minutes up on the board, which is probably a break for Joey Finfer and the Bulldogs. Because that was a hearty whack. He just delivered. Lakers to their third power play. Unsuccessful on special teams so far. Still getting things sorted out. They're talking to the Laker head coach, Stephen Canisto, over at the Lake Superior State bench. And now they'll go over to talk to Brennan Wachter, the head coach for Adrian. Curious what that could be about. I think for Canisto, he was really making the argument that should have been more than 2 minutes. But it will just be a minor penalty against the Bulldog defenseman Joey Finfer, and the Lakers back to the man advantage. This will be sent into the Lake State bench by Weber. Still looking for the puck over there. 5:08 to go in this second period as the power play begins for Lake Superior State. They'll grab the biscuit out of the bench, and let's get back to hockey. McGuire lining up with Brown. Brown knocking it back for Thurston. Justin Smith has it. Minute 45. Opening up Mohawking and then dropping it back is Thurston. Kyle Stevens. Still Stevens. Puck taking a skip on him as he's hammered by Potts. Still the Lakers have it down low. Brown seems to be doing better after taking the slash from Finfer, but missed the target with that pass, forcing the Lakers to regroup, and the speedy Willie McGuire will give chase. Stevens has it. Up for Goldstein. Weber. Back along. Lakers having trouble getting in the O-zone. Justin Smith will do just that. Smith moves it over for Goldstein. Up top, Thurston. Right wing, Stevens. To the left wing, Thurston. And a shot block. McGuire eating that one. They send it out front. Great chance as Goldstein spun it towards Langer. Smith. Still Smith. Goldstein. Can he find the finish? Langer. A legit save to keep the puck out of the net. 3:45 to go. 31 seconds left on the Lake Superior power play. Grego Bricky on the face-off against Andrew Langford here. Face-off paramount here to try and get a couple more chances on this power play. Bulldogs win it and will skim it out. Corwin. 20 to go on the man advantage. 3:33 to go in the second frame of the hockey game. Knocked in by Corwin. Langford on the forecheck. Trying to steal it here from Gray. Point pass for Stock. Slid over and fanning on it is Corwin. Finfer out of the box. Bulldogs kill off the penalty. Cope shoots it down. It was on net, so no icing. And Piotrowicz hesitant there to play it out. He'll hold on with 2:59 to go. Sincere Toto wins the draw away from Thurston, or rather the Lakers will win it. Kramer in there, joined by Carper, battling with Tim. Bodies fall to the ice. Kavanaugh passionately battling. Cope has it and stands up a Laker. They both fall down to the ice in a heap. There's been just some heavy, heavy collisions in this game. Sean Piotrowicz will grab it to set up another face-off. Played forward by Toto. Given some help around the wall by Matt Thurston. Kavanaugh comes in onto the back of Finfer. They battle. Loose here. Justin Smith. Now Carper lobbed down. Stopped by the hand of Stevens as he has to wait for his teammates to tag up on the delayed offside. Chipped in by Raditz. Peyton Langer covers as Smith knocked over Hutchison. A little bit of an awkward fall there. Toto and Adair. Adair, big win off the draw. Thurston, shot didn't get through the mass of humanity in front of Peyton Langer. Kramer sliding in to seal it off. They look ahead. Carper apiece. Toto gets there first, nudges it for Carper, who couldn't control. Puck found by Finfer. Puck pinballs around the neutral zone. Carper, Toto uncorks one. Missed the net. Kramer now. His shot blocked by Nunn, but couldn't clear. Finfer down for Carper. Sticked away by Stevens. Wiley Nunn still working hard there to try and get it out. Kyle Stevens with it now. Shots 31-18 in Adrian's favor as they turn it over. Tucker for Mack. Potts waiting. Good possession here from Adrian. Hemming the Lakers in. Ackerman, who had the third goal of this game. Tucker slides it for Ackerman. They interchange. Backdoor Toto fanned on it. 47 to play in the second. Potts gets back. Ackerman will scoop it up and look up ice. Banked on. This is Stock. Kicked and then moved on ahead for Will Nicholson. Plays one in. Stock looking to spear it by De Madril. 17 seconds until the second intermission. Potts shoots back in. Bulldogs give chase. De Madril is there. Lakers scamper by him, get it out to the neutral zone, and that'll just about do it. One final shot for this second period as Potts will exchange pleasantries with Blaine Dorian. They get tangled up. Will we see any penalties out of this? About to head to the second intermission. Your score 3-1. Goals in that second period coming for the Bulldogs. It was Jack Kramer and then Tyler Ackerman with his first goal as an Adrian Bulldog. I believe those are your numbers going into the second intermission. As again, just to double check, that's goal number 2 for Ackerman. Goal number 2 for Ackerman on the season. Nice tally from him. We will head to the third period after this 15-minute commercial break.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena, everyone. Calvin Keys here with you on ACTV alongside Jake Luckhart and Gabby Broom. Ready for the third period, the conclusion of this game between the Adrian College Bulldogs and Lake Superior State Lakers. ACHA Division II hockey here on Adrian College TV, and we're back underway. Bulldogs lead 3-1 here. Getting off to a fast start, it's Mike Tucker. That's steered wide by Piotrowicz. Bulldogs outscored the Lakers 2-0 in that second frame. Tucker looking for it. Stabbed back to him by Damadrill. Spun into the middle. Taken away by Stevens. Tucker to the tape of Potts. Stolen away by Sullivan. Carper cutting it off. Sends it in, just inside the blue. Tapped tweeners, and now over for Stock. Kramer will take it right back. He's got a goal in this one so far. Finfer elevates it in. And Stock has it. Swiped away by Sam Carper. Toto. Another goal scorer as Carper will try one from an acute angle. And Piotrowicz the save. Wearing some nice blue and gold Vaughn pads down there. Looking pretty snazzy. Moved on ahead by Sullivan. Hutchison sidesteps a hit from Troxel, excuse me. Hutchison has it pickpocketed by Cavanaugh. They move it D-to-D. Stock. Knocked forwards. Hutchison back in, icing waved as Stock will steer the rudder ahead and get it up long for Justin Smith. Leaving it for Chris Cavanaugh. Langer fought it off. That's cleared down on goal. Handled by Piotrowicz here. Behind the goal, Corwin off the skate of Landis. Still they have it below the goal line. Now they'll look forwards. Nate Corwin taken by Malone. Behind the back feed, looking for Nicholson. Comes free, and the recipient will be Landis. Getting a pass ahead, getting around Cope is Smith. Now Benda, a bank for Will Nicholson. Nicholson up the left wing. Stick goes up into the netting for Nicholson. He'll have to retrieve that one. That went sky high. Lakers trying to get it out. This is recovered by Justin Smith, but met well by Benda. Lakers back along as I think that puck nicked off of one of the benches. First stoppage of the period, 3 minutes and 10 seconds in here in the third. If you're enjoying what you're seeing here, feel free to hit that subscribe button here on YouTube and follow us on all our platforms at Adrian College TV on Instagram, X, TikTok, and pretty much everywhere for the latest in Adrian College athletics, Adrian College TV. This long shot up into the netting, coming off the twig of Matt Thurston, who played it out. 16:40 to go. Willie McGuire versus Ethan Adair. McGuire wins it. Weber tried to take it out, but Stevens will deal it back in. Ackerman delivers for Potts. McGuire rumbling, bumbling, stumbling up ice, and Potts will bat it on. Thurston reversed. Stevens. Wiley Nunn, goodness. Had a man leapfrog over him there. Potts will meet Adair and just a solid contact, then a shot. Fought off by Langer. Where's the puck? He's run. The net's off. I think we had a Bulldog and a Laker collide into him there. But Langer did his job, kept the puck out. 16:06 to go in the third. Adrian leads 3-1. Sincere Toto, Jack Kramer, and Tyler Ackerman. Ackerman's second goal of the year, not his first, as I mistakenly said earlier on. And then Derek Brown with the only tally for the Lakers. Face-off is one for Potts. Takes a hit as he elevates for Weber. Stock. Brown poking one along. Tim too far in front of Dorian. Caromed back out, and Stock will skate back to grab a hold of the biscuit. Saucered by Hissong. Above De Madril's reach. Finfer comes down with it, turned aside by Piotrowicz. Centered here. Goldstein into the middle. Joey Finfer will retrieve. Hutchison handling it. Tucker tapping it back for Hutchison. And here's Marcus Mack in open ice. He gets the moneymakers pumping. Tried to stop and cut on a dime and came up a bit short as he lost the edge. Meanwhile, Lakers back with it. Flagged down out of the air by Finfer. Plays it in. Moved on along. Maybe in here. Charlie Sullivan. Langer says no. Great feed up ice for Sullivan as he was speeding up the middle. Bulldog player, I think it was Mack, took a run at him after the shot. Sullivan clanks that shot off the left pad of Langer on the breakaway. Another massive hit, that time laid by Troxel on Hutchison. That time it was Sullivan lining a man up. Bulldogs ice it. It will come back into their own territory with the Lakers hounding the Dogs right now. Finfer around the siding, all the way down. Icing's going to be waved. As they say, Seth Stock got something on that one. Kramer craftily gets away from Troxel. Toto taking it in, moving in, and knocking it aside slightly was Corwin. Bounding out is Troxel, taken down by Cope, who gave him a hack to the legs. Brought down Jordan Troxel. Back up on his feet, and he is rocked by Cope. Collision there near the Bulldog bench. Cope, the grad defenseman, really has a mean streak to him. Loves to throw his weight around out there, which you love to see as a hockey fan. Optical illusion as that puck goes off the outside of the net. Another chance. Loose in the slot. Carper trying to get it up for Kramer and company. Over. Walking in. Gray tried the Toey. Now he'll get it to Toto. The shot. No angle there with Piotrowicz standing in front of him. Trying to knock it on. High energy here from Justin Smith and the Lake Superior State Lakers as they try to come back from 2 goals down. Closing out games was an issue for Adrian last season. Can they lock things down and see these last 13 minutes out with a 2-goal advantage? The most dangerous lead in hockey. Malone trying to help him do just that. Whacks it towards Piotrowicz, who shuts the door. Lifted up by Stevens. Nicholson evaded Malone. Thurston. Benda using every ounce of his reach to keep it in. Skate the stick for Andre Benda. And the Czech will chop it into the zone down low. Nicholson. Potts shuffling in to keep it in. Now maybe a break. You got Ethan Adair. You got Andre Benda into the near corner. Adair lost an edge. This one is smacked in by Thurston. Board battle ensues. Just a hard-fought hockey game. The effort off the charts from both teams. The hustle off the charts. But here it's stolen. And Malone trying to make some magic. But Piotrowicz has him spellbound. Nicholson tapped down. Lakers trying to exit. They can't do so. Finfer held it. Shuffles by Nicholson. McGuire knocks over Derek Brown. Two smaller guys that were both about the same size there in the far corner. Benda pirouettes for McGuire. Weber has it, looking backwards, and it'll be moved out here by the captain Goldstein, or tried to move it out before it was pickpocketed by McGuire. His song, what's the Michigan? Fell down on his stomach. And here's the shot. They score! Ryan Hutchison. 4-1 Bulldogs. Execution wasn't there from his song, but it was from Hutchison. Hutchison strikes and has the goal. It is 4-1. This one's won back and shot in by Finfer. Piotrowicz out of his goal. Turned it over. Hutchison, who just had the goal for the Bulldogs. Finfer in down low for Marcus Mack. Slid it back for Tucker. Missed the net. This is Damadrill, who is looking across. Hutchison. Boy, Troxel gives him a trouncing. What a hit. Finfer down low, trying to put one on to the cage. Damadrill, the follow-up, tipped in front, Tucker. Save made, Piotrowicz again. He's got 35 of them on 39 shots faced. Pretty good stats from the Laker tender. Sullivan looking to work by, and Gray will mute that attack. Carper moved to get by one, couldn't hold on. Stevens with steam, slides it on, but right to Stephen Cope, who caresses the puck by one. Bulldogs get a change as it's Braden Gray. Sent backwards. Nifty backhand toe drag to keep it for Kavanaugh. That's rang off the crossbar. Wow. Ian Raditz pipes one off the plumbing. Lifted back in by Thurston. Cope has it. This one's going to slide down. Thurston soaks this puck into the Bulldog end, as Will Nicholson will be applauded. Meandering on. Seth Stock crosses over the blue line. Dropped off and sent wide. They were crediting Will Nicholson for that last goal, so maybe he got a redirect on that bid from Hutchison. They give it to Nicholson, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Stock looking to get on the score sheet himself, but lost it with the handle. Nicholson lobbed in, 8:18 to go in the third period. Nicholson reaching after it. Here's Wiley Nunn. What a name. O'Bricky, as he so often does, sending a message to Ethan Adair there near the Adrian bench. Landis will launch this puck into the Adrian end. Bulldozed on by Benda, but not cleared. Potts will pop this puck into the near corner, take a check, found at the point. O'Bricky omitted that shot to the neutral zone. Brown. Dorian, lead feed. Couldn't be handled by Goldstein. He'll follow it up, grab it, circle, spin one on. Weber trying to touch it back for his goaltender. We've got a Laker down. That is Hayden Goldstein. He's petitioning for a penalty with 7:22 to go. I think we got the stoppage because Goldstein was down. I'm not sure. $7:22 to go in the game. We'll have another draw in the Adrian zone. Cole Weber off the hawk of his song as he will just stand up. The man coming for him. Dorian got doused, and here's another one. His song. The hit. That's hockey. Moved on. His song too far ahead of Weber. Stevens will steamroll back to touch up. Icing Bulldogs. Those hits just give you goosebumps. Seeing players lay the body like that. Perfect positioning, timing. Shoulder to shoulder. Oh, Bricky and his song showing us how it's done, putting on a hitting clinic. Lakers tag up as it's Ackerman, one of the goal scorers for Adrian tonight. This is shepherded ahead, and Mack moves that puck in. Thurston trying to get out of the thick of it. Finfer looking for it. Ackerman tangled up with a Laker. Troxel. Finfer foraging for passing options. That one's going to rattle around and into the penalty box. Luckily, no one down there, and that'll wake up some of the spectators sitting right below me. Keep them on their toes a little bit. Even with the netting in front, you're at a hockey game. Got to keep your head on a swivel. 6:04 to go in the third. Toto squaring off with Raditz. Slid right between both defensemen for the Lakers. Stock. Another big check is laid by Kramer. Carper. Toto taps one towards Piotrowicz. Centered. Carper. They bang away. And it's Son Piotrowicz again with some nice saves. He's able to string together as Peyton Langer will distribute it for Gray. Cope will look up the middle. Didn't come off for him. Banks off the near wall. Great job by Ian Raditz to keep it in. Gray lost it. Now Cope looking to corral the puck. Stock stopped that offensive in its tracks. Gray will look to move this puck up along. And Stock stays in possession. Seth Stock moving in. Oh, what a move by Stock. Sent it towards the goal. Didn't have a lot of steam on it, but boy, was that a filthy dangle. Shot in from distance, a skipper. Goalie's worst nightmare. Thankfully for Langer, it went wide. 4:40 to go. Kicked on by Adair. Cope trying to force it out. Malone. They send it over. How'd Langer keep that one out? Premium chance materializes out of nowhere for Adair. And he had a great chance. I don't know who that was for the Lakers with the feed, but that was a seeing eye pass and probably should have been 4-2. What a setup, but no finish. Malone is mauled there on the near glass. Nicholson. Potts looking to pinpoint a shooting lane. This one stays inside the rink as Benda will blast it down. Nicholson, Malone. Another great chance for number 11. He's been snake bit tonight. Moving in, tried to roof one. Only net he found was the protective netting above the plexiglass. 3:40 to go. Knocked back by Weber. Racing after it was Dorian. Benda got in the trajectory of that pass, but Derek Brown looking for his second as the Lakers' only goal. Weber trying to weave through a hit for Potts. Hissong will halt up and then a light flip. Thurston. Thinking things over. Potts will play it. Moved into the offensive zone. Pops one. Nicks off the glove of Piotrowicz as Potts will apply some pressure. This is on for Derek Brown. Has some help with him with Dorian. Dorian is pushed away from the puck by Potts. Long shot. Langer made the first save. It was loose in front of the crease. Tucker will take this one up the wall. McGuire mashing one into the referee. Sent up through the middle. Here's Troxel trying his luck. Sent wide. Finfer fighting to clear the puck with 2:10 to go in the game. Lakers are down 3, and with each tick of the clock, the Bulldogs approach an 11-0 record. Seth Stock, who's been great on the back end, so dynamic for this Lakers team. Ackerman, accuracy on the pass to Toto. Finfer will flee his own zone. But then it's Langford trying to launch one deep. Finfer foraging for the puck. Pass didn't get through cleanly. Hit hard there. Kramer. Troxel can take it, but he also can dish it out as we saw there on that hit. Toto driving wide, trying to take it home. Piotrowicz will cover as shots are exchanged. And Piotrowicz, the goaltender, is going to get in on the fun. Don't see that often. Laker was knocked over in the blue paint. Carper, public enemy number 1. And Sault Ste. Marie right now. Buck 18 left. Adrian looking to close this one out. These two teams will be back at it tomorrow at 1 p.m. Same place at 1 p.m. And because I think the Bulldog defenseman got in there on the scrum, the draw comes out to neutral ice. Toto opposes Kavanaugh at the dot. Cope. Raditz will raise this one up for Kavanaugh. Couldn't keep it. Carper. Backhand shovel with one hand on his stick as he was going down. Strong defensive play by Thurston to keep him to the outside. We're in the final minute. Gray. Grace is one for Kramer. Carper. Forwards. It's Stevens. Steering one on for Smith. He's smothered there as he enters the zone and blockered away by Langer. Board battle here on the near side. Bulldogs content to just keep it there. 25 seconds. Stephen Cope. Kramer hustling. He's not going to get there. Thurston will get there first as Kramer gives him a bit of a late hack. 15 seconds for the Lakers to earn a little bit something more to hang their hat on. From the looks of things, though, it appears Adrian has sunk the Lakers. They're up 4-1. Toto and Adair. Adair wins it back. Shot. Carper's twig just goes crashing away out of his hands. 5 seconds. This is win number 11 for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Lakers are shipwrecked tonight at the Arrington Ice Arena. The Bulldogs able to fetch a victory here on their home ice. Feel-good performance. Sincere Toto, as well as Jack Kramer, Tyler Ackerman, and Will Nicholson all pitch in with goals. Only goal for the Lakers coming from Derek Brown, and that'll do it. Calvin Keys. For our entire crew, Jake Luckhart, Gabby Broom, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. I know I certainly did. Have a safe and fun Friday night, Lenawee County.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.